Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Excelsior Mining's channel, connecting copper to American growth. Joining us, as always, Senior Vice President of Operations, Robert Whitten. Welcome back, sir.
How are you doing today, Kyle?
Well, living the dream as always, and yourself, sir.
Very much the same. Beautiful day in Arizona.
That's what I want to hear, man. So we got lots of news to dive in. I want to touch base on, obviously, the interim release. You just released some financials, but first and foremost, you recently updated the technical report for your Gunnison copper project in the Johnson Camp mine. Can you kind of break down this technical report for us and tell us what's going on here?
Absolutely. So yeah, March 30th, we produced a pre-feasibility study update on our Gunnison project. Fundamentally, the material change is the addition of a water treatment plant meant to assist in the flushing of our CO2, which has been our technical struggle for the last year and a half or so of our operation. So that technical report brought that water treatment plant into it and still shows an incredible asset here at our Excelsior project. So we're still looking at $1.35 billion of net present value after tax. And again, no change in our resources. Mine life still 24 years. Still generating 2.115 billion pounds of copper in the Gunnison project. So again, significant update. And again, that water treatment plant, well, certainly impacted our net present value. We're upping our capital spend roughly 285 million or so in the life of the project. The return on that investment is still incredibly significant and still our core asset here at Excelsior.
That's great to hear. And just speaking about kind of the cash spend and talking about it from the balance sheet perspective, I mean, you guys are currently sitting on 159 million of assets, of which 20 million is cash. Do you just want to offer some further guidance, just moving into the spring, summer here, and what you see from the financial side of it?
Absolutely. So our spend continues as we have. We got a few studies underway, but nothing significantly impacting our cash spend. Again, we're looking to bring our JCM project on. I can talk about that a little later. And again, we have the monthly output of cash into Gunnison. And again, that project isn't delivering the returns, but again, this pre-feasibility study has given us a path to those riches that exist east of Tucson here.
That's great to hear. Now, just speaking about copper in and of itself, I mean, we're holding decade highs here. It looks like the commodity market's continuing to move higher. The geopolitical tensions, inflation, copper in and of itself with the renewable aspect of things. Do you just want to talk about your outlook on it and just kind of how you see the space moving forward?
Absolutely. Our copper outlook is obviously quite positive. We've just had recent announcements from our current government stating the need for EV materials and metals. Copper has to be top of that list is the requirement to deliver power to homes. And again, the amount of copper in EV vehicles and EV mining equipment, et cetera, is significant. So our outlook is quite positive. And again, in our study, we used 425 copper for the first 5 years. And back end of that, 375 in year 16 on. So again, still not at the levels we're trading 470 and above today. So again, still positive outlook as we go forward with this project and our other JCM assets.
Yeah, it's leaving you guys in a really good space here. But on that note, Robert, I really appreciate these updates today. Thanks for coming out.
You're very welcome, sir.
Always a pleasure. On that note, I want to pass the question off to you guys. We'd always love to know what you think in that comment section below. Consider subscribing because as more news comes down the wire, we'll continue to update you here. But stay cool, stay awesome. And as always, I look forward to catching you in the next one.